Hello friend, welcome to this video tutorial by Perfect Web Solutions. My name is Imran Qasim and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you that how can we use PineGrow Web Editor to design a WooCommerce theme. Normally using PineGrow you can design a simple WordPress theme, but when it comes to integrate WooCommerce with it, there are certain requirements, certain functions you need to add into functions.php as well as into your template file. So in this video tutorial, I will just create a basic uh, theme without any, or I must say, without much designing. It will be a straightforward, simple Bootstrap, HTML, and WordPress theme. So let's get started. I will open PineGrow. After opening a PineGrow editor, I will create a new page and I will select Bootstrap 3.7, and from here I will just simply select the starter template. And after selecting the starter template, you will be having some simple menu, and I will further add some things like a footer. Just in case, I will add a footer here at the bottom, and it's added here, so I will must move it outside. And then after that, we have a nav here, we have a container here. Whatever it will be in the container, it will be in the body, and above the container, whatever it is, it will be in the header. Then below the container, everything like panel footer will be in the footer.php. So I will add a property of center line text to center the panel footer and just add a copyrights 2017 by Perfect Web Solutions. And now I will go to library and then clicking on this manage library and plugins, I will activate WordPress. Simply activate the WordPress. After activating, I will first also save this into a desktop, onto the desktop with a new folder, simple theme. I just name it simple theme. And the file name will be index.html, because as you know, for WordPress theme we basically need two files, index.php and style.css. And PineGrow will add automatically a functions.php file and some basic information inside the functions.php. So after setting up everything, the HTML template is ready. I will select the index, the top node index.html, and then go into WP tab and click on WordPress site and click this is the master page. Click here. This is the master page. After that, I will just name it simple theme, name themes like is simple theme, as well as I will be using a folder on my Mac on the htdocs folder and the book store WordPress installation. I have done 2-3 different installations. I will use bookstore installation for this because the WooCommerce plugin is installed and working with this installation. So in WP content themes folder, I will create a simple theme folder and then select it. And in the preview URL, you don't have to put anything. This one is just if you want to fetch some information from the theme, then you can use this preview page URL and type here the exact URL which is currently you are viewing. So after setting up this, I will click on container on body first and then add some body classes to it, and I will click body class and body class will be added, and further I can add additional classes if I need. And the project name and the project title, I will use site name. It will be displayed site name with inside the contents. And in the nav bar, if I click on nav bar section, and I can add WP nav menu links or navigation nav menu and menu type bootstrap menu name or slug primary, and then uh, depth leave it container leave everything theme location primary, and then save all. And you are getting this message because I haven't exported it yet. I will do click on container here, and in the WP page template click on site content. It will separate header and footers with this feature. Everything inside container will be the body part, and above that it will be added into header, and below will be added to the footer or PHP file. And meantime I can show you as well this. I will open my Sublime text editor as well, just in case if you want to see. Also you can do this in by right clicking and preview PHP code, and you can find it here WP end header here and WP start footer here. But this one may not be clear to you, so that is why I'm opening it into my Sublime text editor, htdocs, WooStore, and into WP content, themes, and simple theme. I will drag it here, and you see index.php is there. And now I will just simply click here, and then I will save it, and I will click export theme. To exporting theme, you will see it automatically created header.php, footer.php, and index.php is simply small portion. So now further I will do inside container starter template. I will do the loop function. I will simply go to the loop part and add the loop here. And in this one, I will change it to h2, and then in WP I will add it, the title in the post section, or I have to add site content inside post class as well. Post class, in this the loop here I have it. Post class. These are just basic settings which you would normally do while creating a theme. I'm just doing them for you so you can understand that what changes I have made when I was converting into a WooCommerce template. So H2 will be the title. Here I click the title, and this will be a paragraph, of course, the content or the observed. I will use the content. The content will be here. Replace the as element. Stripped is basically a function which strip the function, strip the content until you have added a line break statement inside your page editor of WP admin inside your WordPress dashboard. So I will uncheck, let it to be unchecked, click it, export the theme, and now we have a basic theme setup. And if we go to localhost, WooStore WP admin, you will see a simple theme installed here in Appearance Themes with the name of simple theme. Yep, there it is, simple theme activated. And initial settings, I will do reading. I will make it to your last post. It's already there. So I will just visit site, and you will see my good looking blog posts. I haven't designed anything. You can further manipulate or further design it using CSS. But here my concern is that designing the WooCommerce template using PineGrow. So I will just go to the project, and I will convert this index.php, duplicate it to page.php. And when selecting page.php in the WP dashboard, I will do what I will do is I will uncheck this box and put here index.html. So parent will be index.php, and then I can further save it and export it. Again, going into project, right click on page.php and duplicate it to single.php. So page.php and single.php are almost identical. So that is why there is nothing much need to be changed in those two files, and single.php file automatically will display a single post, and the page.php will display automatically the single page, static page. So further I will can duplicate this. Now here is the key point. To add the functionality of WooCommerce, currently if I export it and if I look my shop page in the current situation, you will see, although you can see the products are displaying properly and it's fetching information almost properly, but you also see this bad thing happened here under the theme. You see pages here, broken things. So what I will do here, I will open functions.php, and here you should be careful when editing functions.php via normal text editor, because if you make any changes in between these lines of PineGrow generated include resources begin and PineGrow generated include resources end, if you make changes manually using a text editor in these between these lines, they will be overwritten after the next export. So for example, if I add echo hello world here, it's added and it's saved in functions.php file, but as soon as I export the theme again and check it, it is gone. So to add it properly, you have to write everything after this comment section. And anywhere, that's just like end here. So you can write after this like add theme support. If I go to add theme support section, add theme support section, you will find after theme setup and add theme support. You see here, add theme support in all of them in simple theme setup function. So after setup theme, this add action after setup theme, simple theme setup, what I will do here, I will just find the end, and here it is begin and end, and here I will add theme support and WooCommerce, right? And I saved it, and if now I export the theme, you will see that it is not overridden, and still you see WooCommerce add theme support WooCommerce here, even if you export multiple times to it, and still you won't lose those changes which you have done manually using a text editor. These small changes you have to do when you're developing complex themes like integrating different plugins to your theme. So these things have to be done properly. So after this add theme support, if I go to my panel of project, and then I have to right click on page.html and duplicate it as a woocommerce.html, and then open woocommerce.html, and here I need to do some simple changes. First of all, I have to remove the loop. I don't need the loop anymore, and then I have to add a PHP function here. I will remove the title as well. This will be only removed from WooCommerce, and in the P tag I will remove the content as well, and simply I will go to PHP section, miscellaneous PHP section, and then replace with element, and then here I will type WooCommerce content. Simple is that, WooCommerce content, and in the above where I have added post class, I will add a further class named WooCommerce. I will add in the property, so this class can also be embedded. So now if I go to my editor, I will see WooCommerce class and this post class added WooCommerce, and then it have WooCommerce content, and I reload the page, and now if you see that WooCommerce store is properly initiated without this WooCommerce.php file, if I rename it here, it will use page.php to display the products, and this one will break up this layout of your WooCommerce. As you can see, page also have a sidebar which is broken down into next level. Although you can see that page is properly showing those products, but still we do need this WooCommerce.php file to make things work properly for us. So this file is there, and if I reload it now, and now is everything is working fine. That page, that thing which was shown, the sidebar was shown under the page was gone, is gone now, and your shop page is working properly. It is responsive, and everything is in the order. You can do this thing, and even now if you click on any product, that product will also be displayed properly on the single page, of course, because it's using WooCommerce.php file. So this concludes the tutorial, and this is how you can create a simple WooCommerce theme using Pinegrow. Further changes you can do or customization. If you are interested to customize this WooCommerce Happy Ninja, like if you want to edit the single product page further, what you can do by using Pinegrow, you just need to close down the project, existing project, and now rather than using open project, you need to use open URL. And here you will type localhost or wherever you have installed your WordPress, do store/shop. I've done that, and now The page is open here in the. Now further we can change, like if I change to H3 title Flying Ninja, if I want to change its color, I will go to the CSS tab, manage, and here I will add a new CSS, click on it, and anywhere on the desktop I will add a style.css file, add it, okay, and attach to shop, and everything I will add this to this style.css, right, in this style.css I will add every styling to this, like active. If I see here this price, this one, and it also have all the WooCommerce styling, and then I can further customize it using this editor, you see WooCommerce content, and further image link. You can change the background of list item, like if I do background property, and here you will see those classes are attached, and you can further customize WooCommerce layout, add rules, inline, and add rules. You can add rules here, like if you want to change the background, you can do here. But before that, we need to find the class attached. So if you see, this one is product, but it always, keep in mind, it always start from this line, dot WooCommerce dot product li, create class, and here you can change the background here, background, and you will see all the backgrounds are changing. You can do like this, choose it, and then you can go into CSS tab, this one, manage, and then you will do save. After you save it, you can see this change has been done in the desktop file style CSS. So this file can be opened here, and then you can just cut this style from here, and in your style.css you can paste it here. And now if I reload the shop page, you will see that, sorry, it doesn't, I think this parent theme, I'm sure the parent theme is not, the parent style is not added into the, and it's not enqueued in the functions.php. Let me have a look on it, that it is added or not. So it only added a starter template, it is not added inside. So we can do this manually by just adding after the end wp enqueue style here, and mask parent style sheet, and here we will do style.css, and now I will reload the page, and now you see it have changed all the color. Before it was not enqueued this style.css. Actually this theme is not needed, this style.css not needed to be enqueued inside. We have to use this settings. This will, why some people do, or why it's not good to add this style.css in the enqueue, because it is not necessary, and there is nothing, it only requires these headers files. So, and also no one can see that which theme URI are you using for your WordPress theme. So mostly people don't enqueue functions.php, and they don't enqueue this parent style sheet. So what they do for the customization in latest version 4.7, you can go to customize, and here you can add additional CSS option. So you can paste your changes here, save and publish, and you are good to go. You have those changes. So there is, it's not needed to add q style.css inside your project and make this a heavy CSS by adding multiple classes or everything. WordPress 4.7 does include a customizer where it can also use additional CSS. So this one you must use from now on to edit your styling, edit anything. So if you want to add this Flying Ninja font size, this font size, you can use here inspect element. So this one is H3. So what I can do is that WooCommerce dot li dot product, and then I go to h3 and font size 22 pixels, and also it is inside a tag .woocommerce.product ah3, and here you can maybe I just misspelled WooCommerce, and now it's okay, .product li, and you see font size li is not overridden. So what I will do is I will write not important, and not important or important means it will override the other styling and it will make affect this style. So I can now change font size here whichever I like, and this is how we mostly do our tasks. And now I can even do like this, I like this one, and it will work perfectly fine. So I'm sure now you have understood how we can create a WooCommerce theme using Pinegrow, although we have to write some minor codes through another editor as well. But this is how Pinegrow works. It's basically a front-end editor, and it only supports WordPress theme generation. No other plugin or other third-party plugin needs. No other it support no other third-party, no third-party plugin. It doesn't support any other or any third-party plugin. It only supports clean WordPress theme. So I'm sure you like my tutorial. If you do like it, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel as well, as we will be launching new videos. We are creating new videos not only related to Pinegrow, but our main niche for this website or this YouTube channel is WordPress and WooCommerce. Plus, we will add other things as well. As you can see in my Pinegrow section, I have done some other tutorial, although they don't have a voice, just the music. But I'm sure you can understand them easily by following what buttons I'm clicking and what result I'm getting. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please do like and do subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye.